guys, just getting up and going. Let me get Severed in here real fast. Stand by. I gotta do one more thing real quick, like change my audio over. Devices, audio devices, and there you go. All right. And Corona with the hatchet. Oh, where are we getting that motion blur from? Okay, that's not on. Huh. Coronado with a kill. Alright. Alright. Let's see what's going on. What are the servers looking like? Mr. Grim Reaper up in the air. I want to watch that.
Stay in the fight, soldier.
Here comes the old cool and the Triple X boys.
Don't leave the combat zone, soldier.
Sauce and food.
charges.
Objective breaker is ours.
Few randoms. What do we got going on here?
Danger over at this position!
It's blasted.
Take this ammunition!
Oh, there's Severed. What's up, dude?
I am here.
Took a little nap, did you?
Yeah, I went and got some Chinese food, and that put me right into a food
That'll
coma.
do. It's that MSG.
It's the good stuff.
What is the... I don't remember how to shut your HUD off on here. Unless it's broken or something. I thought you, like...
I did it by mistake before. I think it was kind of mistakenly set it to cinematographer mode. It went away.
Well, like from spectator... I thought you, like, long pressed a button or something. I don't know. Oh, maybe... that might be why. There it is, that's why. Because I had it in broadcaster mode. Okay, that's one. I never knew what the differences were, but there's one right there. Gotcha. Okay. Alright. Starting to make sense now. Starting to make sense. I want to follow a player. I love that. Look at player. That's a good feature. I like that.
Where you just point at them and you can press X on them.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it's, no, the, so, like, when you're in free cam, like, right now I'm on cool,
Okay.
and, when you're in free cam up in the area, you can just have them follow a player, and whoever you choose from one of the squads on the side, you can, like, you can free cam move your camera, but if you stop moving it and stuff, it'll just snap back to that player from wherever your camera's currently out at in the air. And it'll just, the camera will sit there and twist and rotate even if you're way up in the air and follow them.
Charges over here.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of a cool thing.
Yeah, I think I noticed that setting before, but I hadn't tried it.
Seems like I'm checking it out. I think you have to kind of be somewhat close to that person. Like if I pull it off, it doesn't seem to go back. But if I get like within the kind of like if you think you're crosshair on the screen, then it'll snap back to him. Got a few people thrown down in here right now.
Yeah, I see Grim is tearing it up in the skies.
Who? Oh, Grim? Yeah.
Grim Reaper?
Yeah, I was following him a little bit ago. So yeah, if you turn that follow player thing on and find Grim Reaper, is he on the... What team is he on? The blue team?
Axis, yeah.
Yeah, and then you just snap out of the free cam. You can sit there. It's pretty cool. And then he'll sit there and just... The camera will pan around as he flies. No! Who was that just crashed? Django Fett? Let's see. Where? Oh, here's Shepard and Poe. Let's go watch Poe.
Ich helfe dir. Mehr Erste Hilfe.
Oh man, what kind of Chinese food did you get? A local place or chain?
Just some local place.
Oh. Not like Panda Express Chinese, like real Chinese. Alright, what do we got? Look at, oh dang cool, he just got rolled over. It's like a little standoff on the bridge here.
Yeah, just watching that.
I wish there was a quick toggle for that look at player thing, but I mean, I guess if you just stay on that tab, it's not bad. Sometimes I'd like to follow somebody, but if there's something good going on, like right here on the bridge, it'd be nice to not necessarily follow them. Ooh, Poe. Oh, he came around the... I wondered how he shot him. I thought it was like through a crack or something, but it looks like he blew out that sandbag wall. Eisenhower. Orange chicken, beef, broccoli, and cat. I thought you were sleeping, Heiser. Yeah, you said it was too late for you or something.
Ich flieg dich wieder zusammen. Ich bin bei dir, Soldat.
In bed now. Oh. Live streaming from bed, huh? Django Fett, you see him be sitting up here trying to be skinny.
He's gonna get his ass kicked in a second.
Yeah. I just dropped somebody it looked like.
Yeah, it looked like somebody was trying to hit him with an MG42, and it didn't work out.
That confuses me all the
There
time.
he
Like,
stays on the girders.
you getting shot from the bridge, figure to stop by. Well, thanks for stopping by, Heiser. It was very nice of you. I always hate when people get up on that bridge and then, like, you don't know where the heck you're getting shot from. Corona King.
Looks like Warp's moving over to attack on Bravo here.
Yeah, this should be good. The Warp guys and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle guys, and there's cool. Here comes Poe.
Corey's in there, I see.
Yep. He ate a bouncing Betty, it looks like.
That's the best thing in the game.
I used to, like, to get those kills on the assignments, what I do on, like, BF1 and stuff, too, is, like, have somebody, a buddy of yours who's running support or something, go lay, like, the AT mines on there, because they wouldn't always be a one-shot kill, you know? Those MGs sound scary. Oh, yeah. I love the crisp sound of, like, all the mags reloading and stuff. You watch how they actually recorded it. I mean, that's exactly what they did, but I love the high-quality sound effects.
Yeah, that's been something I really like about Battlefield 5 is just how much more realistic the guns and weapons and everything sounds.
Mm-hmm. Did you see that video how they made the, like how they did the sound effect for the V1s? With the snowmobile thing?
I did. They were using a pulse jet engine on the snowmobiles that they have.
Is it what it was, a
like
pulse
Norway or
jet?
something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Norway's just up the street. I've been to Norway when I went over there one time. Stopped in Oslo. It was only for like 45 minutes.
I'd like to see Norway.
It's one of my to-do things on my to-do list, but should the opportunity present itself in the future, I'm gonna probably hit Norway and go meet up with, you know, Nor, like Allison Trooper and stuff, go meet up with him. I was gonna this last time, but just time, didn't have much time. But then my buddies from Finland, I want to go out with them. Oslo. When I went there, dude, I got pictures somewhere, but from the air. But there was like, oh my god, there's like 2.5 feet of snow on the ground and everything. Before we took off on the way home, and I think on the way there, I don't know, I was so tired. They actually, they'll pull the plane up to like these little stations. I think they do it in Chicago and stuff too, real cold place, but they like douche the plane down with de-icer right before takeoff. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Crimson, definitely, dude. I don't think that I mean, I don't really care, but I don't think the spectator would look any different, because I don't think there might be some weird anomalies, but yeah, dude, I'd love to do one for Oceanic. I don't want to meet you, Heiser. We have bad blood. I'm still mad at you from the other day. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, dude, we really should like do a platoon or clan, I guess you would say, meet up. But yeah, I want to go up to the mountains, like where all the Norse mythology. God, I cannot talk. Norse mythology comes from, like, I think it's called like Troll Steps or something like that. But I'd like to go there. Just all over there. Lapland. I think this next year we're planning a trip, possibly April, about a year from now, to Iceland.
Ooh, nice.
I went through there both times I flew out that direction. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Iceland's high on the list for me too.
I'll have to show you. I don't have any great pictures, I guess, of like anything Icelandy except the airport and right outside of it. But I'll have to, if you're ever interested, just let me know. I got pictures inside the lobby of the DICE headquarters, the mothership. It was a good time. Man, I love that place. If you guys ever get the chance, go to Sweden. I mean, it's like the most, you know, Americans in general are, I'll say, dumb. And what I mean by that is, like, we go to another country, it's like we can't generally speak another language like most other countries can. But like, that place is so convenient. You can just use your card. And then, it's just super decent. It's just really like easy to get around. My cell phone is put on international for that month, but yeah, Sweden's fun, dude. Stockholm. Oh my, artillery.
Yeah, that barrage really lasts a long time.
Yeah. Sauce and man, people and their dynamites.
Yeah, I still can't believe how far you can throw it in Battlefield 5. When I first saw it in the closed alpha, I was like, oh, they're gonna change that. You can't throw dynamite that far. And then of course, here we are today.
Yeah.
You can huck it good.
God, you remember those matches on
20 feet.
Front Lines? On BF1?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Dynamite primary. That was the.
Yeah, you don't even really need weapons. Yeah, you just dynamite them up.
Hell Regal secondary.
Oh god. Yeah, to the day that BF5 came out, like that was still like some people's choice of weapon.
Yeah.
And it, like,
if they could, they'd have 300 or 400 service stars with it.
yeah. Like it was still pretty good, but it wasn't like, I mean, I don't know. Like I thought they balanced it pretty well there after a while, but it was a god gun for sure at first. Corey and Cool.
Well, they balanced it. They balanced it by making the SMG-08 even better than the Hell Regal.
Oh yeah. Oh man, dude, I remember. Remember Crambit from TSL? Oh my god,
Yeah.
that dude is ugly with that thing. Remember that? He just
Oh yeah.
like rip people.
Yeah, I remember I watched one Frontlines match and I swear he had a 7 defeat, like all within like 10 seconds.
Yeah, that thing was. How many rounds did it have?
80.
80? Oh, that's right. Yeah, big old box on the side of it. Grim Reaper down on the ground, eh? So he's not.
I wonder how he lost the airplane.
Oh no. Yeah, that's right. He was one of your fighter pilots in BF1, wasn't he?
He does pretty much everything. He's good at sniping, assault class, support, really anything.
I noticed he's running solo, huh? No tags.
Yeah, he must not be repping us tonight. I think he plays with his dad a lot, actually.
Does he?
These days, he doesn't play with VVV very much.
See, Dice. There's a. Can you guys hear Severed? By the way, I mean you were coming through. I assume you still are. But you see, Dice. This is what you're doing, man. No RSP, no platoon stuff. You're taking away that sense of belonging. Oh man, Cool just tore that. Who was that? Zoolander just tore up. That's why people join gangs, because of a sense of belonging. That's why it's so attractive. So if you add platoons, they're kind of like gangs, and then people have a sense of belonging, and it becomes popular and keeps your game going. Platoons, RSP. Let's go. There's my plug. Say something, Sever.
Say something? I'll say.
Okay.
Looks like Poe's about to go down in this tank down here.
Yeah, you're coming through. I was just on OBS. You can see the sound bars bouncing around, so I was checking to see if they were in fact bouncing on the audio bar. And they are.
Yeah, I watched a bit of the playback of the earlier stream, and I could tell my mic was real quiet, and sound quality was really bad too. So I switched to a different headset. If it helps.
Was the game sound real loud for everything? Like over me even, or mine's?
Sound loud?
Oh, there was that round. Yeah, should I adjust the game sound down a little bit? I didn't actually go back and watch it.
I think the game sound level was okay.
It was okay? Alright. Dude, I have the best screenshot. I gotta show it to you. One night I was in there, and you know, like when you first join servers and stuff, or you know, end around, it doesn't like render everything in right away. Sometimes it takes a few seconds.
Right.
Check this out. I'm gonna send this to you. If for some reason it would not render anything in, and I was looking at my clanmate Fox Deuce, dude. Oh my god, it looks terrible. Like I was sitting there staring at it, but it would not render. It's creepy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the way the player models have like these terrifying faces.
Yeah.
There's no textures.
Yep. Terrifying would be a good way to put it. Okay, we got some more XXX. Nice. Oh man, quite a few. Hopefully they swap it around here. Terrifying. Oh man.
Yeah, when they first launched the entire UI, like the menus where they had soldiers, they would all have that face.
Yeah.
And then it would pop in after like 30 seconds.
Man, I don't know why, like, still, it just isn't very snappy with the rendering, you know, like, I don't know, it just annoys me, that quick little, like, few seconds where it hasn't quite, like, when you go to your squad screen, like, or when you're swapping between stuff, it takes it a second to catch up.
Looks like we got the 5 back in here too.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of XXX headed towards Bravo.
Even they want to be on our stream. It's funny, like they'll get mad and they'll cry about this, and I don't really care. I really don't. But it's funny for how much they smack talk and talk crap about the league, how badly they want to be involved in it in any way. And this is one example. It's funny. Get mad all you want, boys. You know it's true.
Are there 2 div 5 platoons? Because I see we've got Kenny who's got the uppercase, lowercase letters, and then there's someone else who has just lowercase div 5. Yeah, it's crew.
No, he was just in the stream trying to talk crap and I kicked him out. No, I don't know. The only thing I can guess is they're, you know, they switch tags so much they probably just overlooked the, you know what I mean? I don't know. They probably have multiple platoons. I would guess that they just, you know, I don't know.
We are losing objective Bertha.
Alright.
Soldiers, objective
Sea turtle.
Ich versorge deine Wunden.
Bob the Builder. Josh, I thought it was Josh. Oh, it is Josh M. I thought I said Josh 8. I was like, I always thought it was Josh M something or other. From Triple X. Alright, here's Corey. Lord Stone. I don't know that I know him. I wonder if he's new. Does not ring a bell. I like how cinematic the game looks, like even just, you know, in the broadcaster mode or whatever, just the camera angle and stuff looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
It's a shame we don't have private servers. Man, they are beating each other up over here.
Yeah, it looks like the Axis team has a pretty good hold on Bravo here.
Let's go.
Allies aren't really attacking it.
Yeah, it's kind of quiet over there, huh?
Yep, looks like it's all about Alpha over here.
Looks like the squad, they should be able to start taking them back here. We got 248 and both flags burning.
Grim Reaper just picked up a kill on Bravo, thinning out the Axis team a little bit.
Let's go switch to him.
We have taken objective Baker.
Grim just takes out Cool 71 there.
Easy, I'll help you.
No. Let's see. You know what I always thought was funny about this is the like in Spectator you can't like go through windows. It's like why?
Yeah.
Like you gotta wait for someone to shoot it out or blow it out. It's like, alright, thanks. Like you're a physical being. I'm like, why? I mean obviously it's game code, but I've spent many hours in Spectator. I have to humor myself somehow.
Yeah, when we were in Russia in this map before, I kept getting caught in the rafters of the cathedral.
The rafters?
Rafters? Like roof beams?
In
Up in the...
Right, in the cathedral?
Yeah.
You talking about the ones on the ground? In the piles? Or like actually in the roof?
No, just up in the roof. Like you can't go through it.
Oh, never
Go
mind.
through an overhead view.
Never. We'll pretend we didn't have that conversation. Looks like 50 seconds. I was gonna say I was thinking like as you were playing, not as spectator. I'm like, how did you get up that high?
Yeah, no.
Did you? Okay, so he just had his smoke launcher out. There's like a what is that? Hold on a sec. Check this out. Go to let's see if he does it. It's crew. See if he that's surely got to be a bug. So let's see if he when he pulls out his the rifle grenade smoke. Anybody else running smoke? Let's see who we got here. On the, I noticed you can see what I think is like a handheld smoke grenade down on the towards the bottom of the gun, the rifle stock. Let's see if we can find somebody else. his doesn't have it. I'm on cool right now, and he just fired it. I wonder if it's got a Grim Reaper. I wonder if it's just only like an ally thing, or no, like I saw the smoke canister, like almost like dice when they, you know, when they made it functional. It's like it's down on the gun. I don't know. Let's see if he pulls it out here. Looks like we're almost full up here. Nearly plummeting.
Are you talking about how there's a actual smoke grenade that's like in the, like it's a part of the receiver?
Yeah.
Of the gun? Yeah, I just saw Cool pull his.
Okay, so I'm not going. That is what I saw. That's.
Yeah, yeah. Look, it's fucked up.
Let me. You said on. You did see it on cool.
Yeah. Yeah, like where it should be a receiver where the magazine would feed, it just has a...
I bet you that's probably for functionality. I'm going to have to send that to him. That's great. I'll send it over to Dice. Okay, yeah, I was looking at that and I was like, okay, that... I only caught a glimpse of it, so... Ooh, cool to stab somebody in the heart.
Greif zu! Erste Hilfe!
Who should we watch? Give me a name, Severed. Any name.
Alright. Let me go up high here. How about we watch Zoolander?
Zoolander. What team's
just outside the cathedral?
Axis or Ally?
He's allied, and he just got killed.
Okay. Do you have a squad? I need a better set. Oh wait, here he is. I need a better setup for my mic. I've got my my Yeti on an arm, and it's like right in front of my. When I flip it down, it's right in front of my TV. So like I'm like literally looking around this thing, trying to look at names.
We are losing objective Baker.
I'm gonna go to Poe. Let's see what Poe's got. Come on, Poe, do something cool, Poe.
They have reached the final objective.
Warp and MTVM facing off. That was cool. I don't think I've ever seen that bookshelf explode. Sawson just fired a, I guess, rifle grenade at the shelf and it like blew up. Oh, Coronado! What do you do? Take down Poe as soon as he got picked up? Ugly. And then he dropped Zoolander, it looked like.
Yeah, that's who I was spectating.
Well, we're on Sheaford now. And he gets dropped. Back to Poe. Dude, I love that Thompson with just the stick mag on it, but man, it's like you're dropping one guy and reloading.
See, those are the guns in Battlefield I often like. I always use the one and dones like the AS Val, the Automatico, Annihilator. And what was that one they added the French DLC that had the like the 8-round magazine?
Oh, that pistol?
Can't remember what it was called. No, it's the RSC SMG. That one that's like a submachine gun, but it fires full power pistol or full power rifle rounds. Everybody hated it, but it was really good at killing like one person.
What is this, Evan? We're just doing a community meetup. We're just, man, that artillery is crazy. We're just, trying to get some teams in here. This is our first day doing it, so we're on our Discord and a bunch of people get in here and hang out.
I'm gonna watch the driver of the half track here because his name is I Eat Babies Raw.
Dang.
When you have a player with a name like that, you gotta take a look.
And he has a half track. What team's he on? I guess I can go look here.
He is the Axis.
The Axis.
It's definitely a bold move, parking a half track on an enemy objective, and it's completely on fire.
Oh, here he is.
And about to die.
Gosh, I can't get my camera out far enough. I'm gonna go to free cam and watch them.
He's getting ready.
Oh yeah, it probably is a shame that you're banned from it. But whose fault is that? I'll give you a hint. Not mine. Sherm, Lord. Sherm is a beast, man. So is that artillery? That's new for I don't play Breakthrough Live. Is that new on Breakthrough? Or no?
No, that's a new squad reinforcement. Your squad.
Oh man, dude, I've been working so much. I got me out of the loop. It's a
yeah. The
okay.
two new ones that they added are smoke barrage and the artillery barrage.
Oh, well, that's news to me. Thank you, Severed, for the update. I did not know that, dude. Holy crap.
Yeah, the smoke one, in my opinion, was really needed, just because medic are the only ones who can really have smoke grenades, so that someone else can make some big help.
Well, one thing I have been talking about is, like, on, you know how it is on, like, operations and stuff, you got these big old pushes across, like, open area that's just terrible. Like, they either need to add more cover or something to break up that big open field, or add, like, you remember from BF1, the Livens projector fired the gas grenades? Have something like that that's manually player operated that fires smoke into a field, kind of like the smoke barrage, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Especially if you play grand operations on Panzerstorm during the daytime. And some of the distances between flags, it feels like it's like 200, 300 meters. And it's all just open farmland.
And if you don't have, like, squads or teams collectively, like, smoking, dude, like, it's just a meat grinder. Man, it's... But, I mean, even still, if you're throwing enough bullets out there, like, I don't know about you, but when I fire a lot into smoke or anything, I do kind of like probing rounds, you know? As soon as you get a hit marker, you just lay into it. But, so, I mean, smoke's only going to go so far.
You do that, and then people go on the internet and complain that smoke doesn't work, and they got shot through smoke, and then enemies can see through smoke, and but no, they're just hit markers in the game.
Yeah, smoke doesn't stop bullets. Oh, and Corona doesn't fail us. It gets a bayonet and gets dropped. Right as I switch to him, he's winding up for his bayonet charge. World famous.
Yeah, after you left before, I was spectating him, and I saw him do the bayonet. He got a bayonet kill, but immediately got owned by someone who was like 3 feet away from the guy he bayoneted.
That doesn't stop him. He'll just keep going for it.
Yeah.
And Corona, speak of the devil. Let's throw some background tracks on OST for BF1. What that? There we go. The BF1 soundtrack is pretty good. I want to get the they remade that sorry, I was looking at something on Twitter. They remade the BF the 1942 soundtrack for the launch trailer for BF5. I really want to get a copy of that, like a clean one that doesn't have all the explosions and trailer sounds in the back.
Should prove interesting.
Oh yeah.
Or not interesting, depending on how aggressive and passive people are. The server's pretty full.
It is. It is. A lot of tags too. I want to watch Shermlord. Shermlord. Wow, I got a appearance here from EN. My dead platoon. Now, I mean, not only obviously we had a bunch of people leave, but in BF1, but just, I mean, you guys have it in your platoon, you know, just the whole lack of interest in the game.
Yeah, it's a shame, like, first couple weeks or so, it was a lot of people playing, and then I don't know really what happened, but people just kind of stopped playing. I don't know if it was bugs.
I don't know.
Lack of content.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, I mean, like, I don't know. Because the gameplay is so solid in this game compared to the other ones. Like the core actual
I think in
game.
my case, I kind of fell off the wagon just because I'm not too thrilled with the maps, and there just also aren't that many yet.
Yeah.
There's only a couple I really, really like, and the other ones I'm just kind of mad. There's like Yell and like Narvik I'm just completely uninfused about.
Really? There's not really a map that I don't like in this game. Like Metro, not like I don't like Metro at all, and really, like, there's none of them in here that really strike me. Like, I even like Fiel and stuff like that. I don't mind them so much. I think I like that more because I am a plane person. You can get the planes when you're like, okay, I'm tired of being on the ground. Looks like the Allied are making a little progress. Got one flag capped. Dude, Shermlord. He's just like, let's go watch him here. I think Buzz is super low. Is this the new Mosquito Mark 7 or Mark 2? That had a V in front of it. God, God, he does not.
Oh, the one that carries the. I can't remember how big a bomb it is, but it can basically one-hit tanks.
I don't know. Oh yeah. I'm not. I don't know if that's it or not. Oh. Ooh, that thing just took a rocket. This guy's platoon. This guy's name's Dabaholic, and his platoon's Dab.
I'm guessing he's the only one in the platoon.
I don't know, but I would say that's.
It just has that look about it, like he made a platoon so he could have his tanks we dab.
Yeah.
He just put in a little work over here on Bravo, though. Oh, got taken out by Triple X.
Looks like they've got a couple guys up by Bravo, but they've got the majority of their team pushed away. Sauce and Fooey just tore up old Grim Reaper there. Oh no, there's another guy in Dab. Candy Knives. He's dead here on the back of the blue side. We were both wrong. It's going to be the next thing.
Yeah, indeed.
It'll be the Optic Gaming of Battlefield. Dab.
We got Josh from Triple X just sitting a couple feet away from the enemy team on Alpha. Oh, there he finally went down.
Oh. It's like red team here, the Axis, pushing back in on Alpha. Oh, but they're losing Bravo. There's a lot of that in the game. In this game, have you noticed? Like the, I don't know, kind of like, it's almost like a relay race, I guess you'd say. Especially on Conquest, like it seems like you're just running in circles. There's some good firefights, but it seems like there's a lot of like, it's probably because there's, you know, it's so widespread. Yeah, Axe. What's up, dude? I didn't know you were here. Yeah, no, we're planning on doing more of them. It's in the plan. Oh, who's that? Corona? He knew he was there. Tallywhacker. Oh, Tally's just dropping him, but that attrition got him. He had to go for the reload. Looks like the red guys are over there swarming Bravo again. And then we have a trade on flags again for 101 tickets. Corona and Dabaholic here. Oh no, it's Corona's beacon. My bad. Stuka with the dive bomb.
Allies are going to make a nice push on Bravo here. They just cleared everyone off.
Oh yeah. Ah! I keep trying to get Grim and I keep getting somebody else. Ah, Grim's down now. Oh, but he's getting revived. There he is. Alright, there. Now I'm on Grim again. Oh, headshot. Swapped over to first person just in time.
Yeah, the allies are really like dug in behind this little ridge on Bravo.
Yeah.
They keep getting into firefights with people to the rear of it and winning.
Let's see.
They're keeping them away.
See, like,
They can't get Alpha.
yeah, I don't know. This is just a weird layout on this one to, you know, try to get in. Because where they're, oh, nice dive bomb. Where they're spawning for the Axis, it doesn't really usually end well for the other team when they're trying to push from, say, Bravo to Alpha. Be caught, and like, they're basically running into a back flank. And then the fact that they can come down the hill right above Bravo usually sucks. They're about ready to push back in on it. Candy Knives trying to shoot died yesterday, and he gets taken out, bucket of blood, watching his buddy's back. Making any forward progress over here on... Oh, they got it. Okay. I was going to say, I thought I caught a glimpse of Alpha burning. So, we're moving up finally. Looks like my guys are the sniper squad for this. Except Sherm. Sherm's the bomber. Sherm's crazy. Like how he just comes in super low and tight on the bombing runs. I'm tired. Are you tired? You're tired.
I'm very tired.
Yeah, I think once we're at the end of this one, I'm going to call it a night. It's nice to get a little bit of streaming content, more so, like, get back. Oh, what the heck just happened to Sherm? Oh, he just nailed a Defy plane, it looked like. But it's nice to get back into Spectator again. Gosh, when you go to that...
The Allies pushing on Alpha right here, this is kind of one of the classic examples of where you have a large open area, you have to...
Yeah, right through that
across
ravine.
where smoke would be great. Yeah, they were, the Axis were just hosing them with MGs until they got up on this little ridge here.
Yeah, dude, if they, I mean, how many points is it to call in the smoke barrage?
I don't know, because it's so new, I haven't actually played Squad Leader since it's been added.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see, because if you had like a good, you know, solid 3 guys that were just doing work and building up points, you know, or a couple squads doing that, and you were dropping those things constantly in the perfect ideal spots, like for example right on top of that big old mound before you had to cross and blinding them, like you could probably help carry a team that way without it actually necessarily, you know, going beast mode with kills, you know, like with a tank or something. But if you could just sit there and drop smoke in strategic locations, which is something I've tried doing just with, you know, your rifle smoke, I do that quite often.
You mean like divert people's attention?
Well, just, okay, so you got like an enemy team holding down the top of one of these plateaus, right? And your team's trying to push across that field. If you just, what I try to do with the rifle smoke is just, and I carry 2 smoke grenades too as a medic, is fire both your rifle and throw your other smoke up there if you're within range to throw it, and just cover the, you know, their position with smoke, because then they can't freaking gun you down and help your team push. If you do it at the perfect time as your team's starting to push across there before they go on a suicide run. I try to, you know, on the main alleys and stuff, the more smoke you can keep down, the less people you're losing on the push.
They're just interesting. On the lower end of Alpha here, we have this little pocket of 3 Axis snipers, and they keep sending people down after them. They still haven't killed them off yet.
Where at?
I think it's all just random players. Got Beer Baron, Crazy, and Asti19. They have a little berm they're sitting behind. Frostax is going after him right now. They just keep popping up and picking people off. Bucket of Blood has joined them. They could make a good push for Alpha off of this.
I see turtle. Oh, there's Bucket of Blood. Okay.
Yeah, the Allied forces just are not able to dislodge these guys. Shepard just got a couple. He went down.
Ooh. Zoolander's throwing lead. Yeah, you weren't joking, huh? You're just holding it down in there. See? See right there.
Now we
Smoke.
only got Crazy left.
Now he got his buddy up. Oh, they both got their backs turned if they push up there. Oh, here he comes. Oh, we're getting pinched.
Yep.
Ouch.
Cow. Killed during the revive.
Isn't that the best? I love when that happens.
Uh-huh. It's so satisfying to get killed during a revive. Or to be the guy that you're getting revived and you know that you're going to die again because you can just tell the other players waiting for you to get revived so we can get 2 kills instead of 1.
Or the classic, like where you get revived right into a knife. Yeah,
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Here's a Valentine Archer, huh? This looks like Sherm Lord's firing that thing off. Neely bailing out the top.
Really nothing going on at Bravo.
No.
All the fighting's looking at Alpha. Really in between
Except
Alpha.
the Lone Ranger Grim Reaper running in. Oh, he's about to get shot in the back though, I think. Nope. He turned around. Oh, dang, yeah, who was that? Saw somebody up on the ridge. That's the other thing that really sucks on this is fighting, you know, an uphill battle, quite literally. If, you know, in this case, if they were to take control of that hill, who's that Denim Chicken? Looks like there's 2 Denim Chickens. Is that a beacon? That's his beacon. Yeah, and Dub. If the attackers can take that hill, I mean, you're sitting level with the plateau above Bravo. You can just lay down lead above there and do a lot of work. Looks like Bravo's burning though. Alpha's holding steady. They got. I don't think they're gonna get Bravo though. Got a lot of blue on Alpha.
Problem with Bravo is we've got a couple snipers behind and shooting them as they try to get up the hill. Just to get onto the flag, so they're already coming in damaged from the snipers or just getting.
Yeah, those are the ones I'm talking about. If they get a couple guys up there, you know, like LMGs.
Frostax is right near them. Oh, Corona just stabbed him.
Of course, he did.
It almost looked like Frostax was AFK. Not moving at all.
That's one thing, one strategy that I always try to stick to when I'm actually playing is I try not to move very much because it's so hard, like it's almost impossible to see somebody, especially and to know if they're alive or not if they're not moving. So when I'm like scanning an area, I'll just, without turning my character, I'll just lay there or stand there or crouch or whatever, but I mean, people, you know how it is, people run right by you. And I think if we're going to do this competitively, like, the team that would get a guaranteed win is the team that sets a couple guys in strategic spots, kind of like BF1, but even more so here on a flag, and have them not even move, just lay there and let them come in, because it takes so long. Like, you'll just gun down several guys before they can actually pinpoint where you just killed them from.
Absolutely, and that was such a huge part of BF1, being that there were no spawn beacons. You really did want a guy to hang back and stay hidden, so you wouldn't get shot off the flag.
That was one of my recommendations and wishes for Battlefield 5 was to have the spawn beacons back. I'm really glad to see those again. I think they're just a good part of the play.
Yeah, it has a way of making the action. Yeah, it has the way of making the action more dynamic, because if you can get behind them and put a spawn beacon down, you can keep harassing them. You know, because Battlefield 1 sometimes you can get pretty hopeless.
Yeah, with a little bit of pre-planning on on the spawn beacon or person part, you're not losing all your hope in one shot on a flank or something. You know, it's like, oh, our squad died, we're gone. I will admit, though, like, beacons, for whatever reason in this game, I think they're just not as loud, but they're really hard to detect. Like, in BF4, you could, oh yeah, there's a beacon around. But in this game...
yeah, you could hear it from 30 feet away.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, just the sound. And the fact that, with the improved graphics and stuff, I think they blend in a lot better, too. I mean, I have people all the time just run by my spawn beacon. Like, enemies just right by it.
Looks like Grim Reaper has an interesting plan up here. He's going after all the snipers on the ridge. I don't know if he probably doesn't know that there's 4 of them. 5. There he goes, taking shots.
Down to
He takes out 8
100
babies.
tickets. Yeah, they got to do something different here. God, Grim is going to town over there.
Got 1. Got like 1 or 2 left. That is always one thing I appreciate about Grim. He's a very strategic player. If he sees a problem happening somewhere on the map, like we can't take a flag because this is happening, he'll go do what it takes.
That's good.
He comes up with plans. And
he's busting out players with his Red Dead revolver over here.
one sniper left. Is that actually a sniper? His dumb mat appears twice on it, but okay, one is the spawn beacon, and then there he is. But I noticed that if you have a decoy deployed, it will actually show up as a second player. It'll even have a player icon.
Oh, really? Or wait, did BF1 have that?
Yeah, it did.
No?
I don't think it did in BF1, but I didn't spectate much in BF1.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant like just from an enemy's point of view. Yeah, that's confusing with the beacons. I don't know. It'd be nice if they made it stand out a little more, but it may not matter if we never get RSP.
Everything always comes back to the RSP.
I know. Well, I mean, luckily we have a little bit of resilience with, you know, doing stuff like this and the platoon highlights and the top plays. But I mean, like, the core of, you know, what the whole league is has been smashed, you know? It's like, without it, you can't do anything. And I mean, whoever made that decision, hopefully they see it now, especially with, like, all the outcry of it. But, like, no matter what the cost is, it's an investment into the community. And, like, they're just hurting themselves by not adding it, no matter what, you know. Even if they gotta swipe their card or throw some Benjamins down, you know what I mean? It's an investment, and it's very much affected the community. I mean, I see it. I see it within our league. I see it elsewhere. Nobody can do anything, and they're going back to the other titles, you know?
Yeah, and the concept that they were throwing around that RSP has to make them money is like, I don't think RSP is something any game ever did to make money. It was to keep the players together and keep them interested.
Oh yeah.
Different experiences with the game.
Who cares? Yeah.
They can do matches.
Even if they don't break even, if they just recoup, and that's probably what it was, if they just recoup, say, 25% of what the actual costs are, and they're still losing 75%, the gain that they have in the strength of, you know, by strengthening the community should be well worth that. Well worth it.
Yeah, I mean, you go back to Battlefield 4 even right now. I have no problem finding rented servers that are completely full with players.
Yep.
Always populated. And this is 2 games prior, or 3 games if you count Hardline.
Mm-hmm. I count Hardline, but it depends who you ask.
I only played Hardline a couple times, but I thought it was very smooth running. I liked how it
Yep,
played.
you can't even exit
Everybody I was
around
playing
quick
with
enough
was-
before you're in the next one. Like, and this game's pretty good about it too, but no, Hardline is the gunplay, the weapon detail, the weapon sound effects. That game was so underrated. The only thing that made that game bad, in my opinion, was the fact that everybody gave up on it so quick and it died, and you can't find servers with DLC. You can barely find any servers anymore. That was pretty much the only thing that made that game bad. Is people just not being interested, and you know, that right there is.
And I was one of those because
Go ahead.
the cops and robbers theme is just something I couldn't really get into, and all the people I was playing with were all like the diehard hardline people, so they're all getting really good. And me starting out as a noob, it was rough.
Was that your first Battlefield?
No, my first title was Bad Company 2.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't play any of the bad companies. Everybody says, "Oh, you need to," you know. But my first one was BF2 back in what, 06?
Okay.
And then I didn't play any for a while.
Yeah, I just had a buddy who was.
And then I came back at 3. What's up?
I had a buddy who, I wasn't into video games at the time, and he just said, "Hey, you got to come over and try this game I got. You're gonna love it." I'm like, okay, and it was Bad Company 2. And then of course, after that, I'd try to go over to his place and play every chance I got because I was like kind of poor at the time. I didn't have enough money to buy any consoles.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, that's the game that took me.
That's funny. So you didn't really game at all?
What's that?
You didn't game at all?
Yeah, it was just a period like probably like 03 through 07 or 08. I really didn't play games.
My first actual like online, like not. I mean, I like all, you know, as you've heard me say, I played a lot of WoW, but like my first real like competitive FPS online was Modern Warfare.
I think the very first online shooter I ever played was one of the SOCOM games.
Oh yeah.
That would have been like 02 or 03, and that was really fun.
Never played those ones either. Yeah, no, mine. I'll tell you what though, like I'm all about Battlefield, but for somebody just starting out, like Modern Warfare, if you can get good at that, and I mean, I used to smash people, and that like those are gonna be your. And I knew this from a lot of people from our platoon back in BF4, and then just others in general, but like it will make your gun game, your ground and pound infantry game on this so much stronger. But I remember like the Modern Warfares, like it was so predictable. Like I knew. I guess that's where my real map reading came into play. But I knew like when, okay, we got these flags. Okay, we're about to get a push from this side, or I catch like a glimpse of a guy on the map pop up, and I'm like, okay, they're gonna be coming from this side, and then I drop and then just basically camp them. People cry and send me hate mail about camping. But it's like, well, I guess if that's what you want to call it, but. It wasn't like I laying there waiting the whole time. I knew the push was coming from there, and I dropped down defensively and dug in. I mean, can't fault me for that.
Yeah. If people don't make good distinction between what is camping and what is not camping. And
Well, as frustrating as it is, And this is the mentality I've always had with, you know, this league and everything in this game is like, it's a strategy, no matter how you want to flip it, you know?
Yep.
If it works, you know? Aside from, like, wall glitching and stuff, it's like, that's why I never believed in banning anything. It's like, DICE they'll fix stuff, but, I mean, like, if you think a gun is overpowered, don't remove it from the game. If you think it's that great, or, you know, ridiculous, then use it too. It isn't like you don't have that opportunity, you know?
Yeah, that's the feeling I get, is that when leagues start banning weapons, it feels like more like they're trying to get Battlefield to play like other shooters that are more competitive.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, is just that you should let the game play as it's designed.
Oh, yeah.
You know, yeah, shotguns are easy to use in close quarters.
Yeah, everybody's
so,
like, well, shotguns are overpowered. It's like, well, no, not really. When you're at 150 yards and that sniper's got a sniper rifle.
Then you're
yeah, that's balance. That's strategy. It seems like, you know, and I'm of the same opinion, but also with that, I do know for a fact that a lot of the reason that certain weapons are allowed and certain weapons aren't has a lot to do with Cronuses and Zim4s and scripts, and I know that for a fact. I wouldn't just say it to say it. But also, it's like when you take out strategy, you take out this, that, you pretty much, all you're going down to is your reflex speed and your ping. We're still, I don't care how competitive you want to pretend that this game is. I'm sorry, I hate to inform you, but the server tick is only 30 hertz.
Yep.
Like, you can only get so competitive no matter how hard you try. You're still going to die around corners.
Yeah, it's kind of like yeah, it's a reduction of the game to essentially to online laser tag is what it tries to do.
Okay. And that be the end of it. Well, that was pretty cool.
Only one sector captured. Well, it's Hamada.
Right.
Dude, I want that helmet with the like the scarf wrapped around it. I want that
Yeah.
customization. I don't have that.
Which one is that? It's one of the
It looks
Tides of War.
I don't know, it must be, but it looks like Battle of the Bulge or something.
Yeah.
Like something you wear in the winter.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, guys, I think we're gonna leave it at that. Let old Severed here go back to his Chinese food coma. I'm gonna go do something, I don't know yet. But anyways, it was fun. I think it'll pick up, you know, as word gets out and stuff. We'll plan to do more of these, so if you guys tune in and watch this particular video at a later time, we're going to plan on it. I think what we're going to do for the future, and I was sitting there eating dinner tonight right before we did this, thinking about it, would be better if we, like, have everybody plan to meet up, have everybody tune into the stream. That'll help boost the stream, and then we'll announce the like what specific server right then as we find one. And I think that would work a lot better for everybody. So, alright guys, thanks for hanging out. Severed, Ender, Tier 1, we're out.